All right, everyone, here we go. Week 10, college football picks, Midwest Maverick, G right here. Let's get straight to it. All right, no BSing around and wasting no time getting this video going. We got games on the slate tonight, so let's get this rolling here. Welcome to my channel, Midwest Maverick Sports. All that happy shit. All right, marquee matchups here. West Virginia at Texas, 13. Number 13 is number 17. A lot of good games this week. A lot of good games. A lot of games I'm liking pick wise. Of course, number 1 Alabama, number 3 LSU. One of those teams are going to lose. Probably end up staying in the top 4. Either one of those no matter what the outcome is. But that remains to be seen what the other teams do. 14 Penn State at number 5 Michigan. Must win for Michigan trying to get in. Notre Dame trying to stay in, which they got a tough game on the road at Northwestern this week, and they're sitting at number 4. And that pretty much you got Oklahoma, Texas Tech. And then number 6 Georgia outside looking in, at number 9 Kentucky. And once again, you can click back to this if you want to check it out. The schedule is from ESPN. All right, here's the best picks of the week based on the model. Okay, you see the last 2 weeks there. What I'm doing is I'm making picks based off this. I'm utilizing this, and I'm going to either agree or disagree. Okay, and so I'm tallying at the end of each week, tallying my picks versus what the model had straight up for covering the spread. And I don't pick every game. So the total amount of games for the model are way more. If it's for every game of the week. Mine are, I'll fade or I'll stay away from several games. So there's a small sample that I don't pick. So just keep that in mind. But anyways, so the model likes Georgia State this week. Top pick of the week, which I don't disagree. I don't agree with. Because I watched Texas State play against Georgia Southern, and they played them pretty tough. I know that was at home, and Georgia State's not a good team at all, even on their level. So I don't really understand this line. I'm staying away from this game entirely. And I advise you to too. I wouldn't look too much in. 5 confidence points, Georgia State. Yeah, I wouldn't 5.5 there. I'd stay away. If anything in that game, I'm taking points with those two teams, but. That's what the model says, so I'm staying away from that or disagreeing with it. Georgia Tech, agreeing with this one here. It's based on the matchup with North Carolina. I think they can get enough going with their ground game, and North Carolina is just not good. Better on the offensive side than the defensive side, but I agree with this as well. Army, I expect them. There's one of my locks of the week. I expect them to smash Air Force at home. In the Commander-in-Chief trophy. No sweat there. Georgia Southern, they're one of my other locks of the week. I agree with it there. Take them. They should handle, who was it? I think Monroe pretty well with that option run game. The quarterback's pretty tough, and their defenses get pretty good and showed out versus Appalachian State last week. Oregon, that line is moved now to 10, I believe. So, these are lines from yesterday as well. I haven't got a chance to update them. So, if that's pushed to 10, then the model is not going to like it as the best pick. So, you can scratch them. And I lean towards UCLA and Chip Kelly's revenge game. Take the points with UCLA, who have improved drastically on the year. Oregon's struggling. Herbert's banged up. Georgia, I would take Georgia in that game based on how they handle Florida pretty well on the road. Kentucky stumbling a little bit. So I agree with that. TCU, Kansas State. Kansas State's pretty awful. TCU has been pretty awful lately. I'm going to stay away from that game. If I take it, I'll take the home. If you want to pick it, agree with the model, take the home team, but I'm staying away. I'm not picking. I don't trust either of them teams. They're total garbage. UCF 10.5. I saw it move to 11. I think this has upset special over at Temple. I know it's at UCF, undefeated, but Milton's banged up. I'm disagreeing with this, and I'm taking the 10 points with Temple. Washington State, they should smash Cal at home. The hottest team in the NCAA and undefeated against the spread this year. So taking Washington State, they're one of my locks. Ohio State, they should smash. It's a bad situation for Nebraska, who's trying to get another win on the year. Going out pissed off Ohio State, coming off a bye, they're going to get those 18 points, lay those points all day. It'll be in the high 20s, 30-point difference. Take Memphis with that big offense at Eastern. I think Eastern Carolina. Cincinnati, take them home versus Navy, lay the 2 touchdowns. Troy, take them, lay the 10.5. And then I'm also taking Middle Tennessee to handle. I even forgot who they played. Forgot to lay the 2 touchdowns too, but definitely want to take them. Oh, I'm sorry, Western Kentucky. So I agree with the model on this one as the best bet. Here's a fade. So these are what the model does not like if you pick against these teams. And the worst pick of the week, it has OU at Texas Tech. So it went 7-9 last week. 7 out of the 9 fade picks hit. So if you're gonna be careful with picking these teams against these favorites against the spread, if you're taking them.